Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Coffee With. I am your host, Sainabu Jang, and with me I have Lamin Pui, the founder of ML Tech Solutions. So we'll do nothing but go into the interview, find out more about him and why he started. Thank you. Do talk coffee with, who was Modu Lamanpui before he became the founder of MLP Tech Solutions?
Okay, MLP Tech Solution, it is a young dynamic entrepreneur who is working very hard to see how far we employ the fellow young Gambian people. And also he was a part-time lecturer at UNDP, and then he was focusing very hard we can empower young people. Because he landed like after school, people don't have the opportunity to kickstart their business or the opportunity to follow their own education. So if you give them as an opportunity to know how far they can start their business or entrepreneurship, and I believe that is the best option what we are doing. And that is all about MLP Tech Solution in short.
Okay. What was it like growing up as a young MLP back in the days?
Yeah, back in the days it was hectic. Yeah, I can recall I was working at UNDP as a part-time lecturer at Maskonko, and I learned that some young people, they don't love to learn IT and they don't want to know much about tech. Only thing they know about how to do business, how to go to Europe, how to go to Bagway. It's definitely difficult for that. So I can able to pursue almost 10 people in back days and to introduce to them IT, the importance of IT. And even this world is growing with IT, so I normally pursue them a lot. But back days it was so hectic. Yeah, but now I can see some young entrepreneurs, some people, they are focusing now into this tech business. I'm so happy for that, and we pursue almost 15 people for that.
Okay, but the question was mainly about you and growing up as a young Muslim, so your childhood, the area you grew up in, how you were as a child growing up. Tell us about that.
Okay, yes, I was born in the Serekunda, London. So and then I did my schooling in Kololi. After then I go to Bakote proper, and I do my junior school, and I proceed to Bakote Upper, and I proceed to Tahir Ahmadiyya Senior Secondary School, where I complete my high school. And then from there I was doing some courses in IT entrepreneurships. And yes, so it was tough during my education. I stayed with my parents for almost, I didn't stay with my parents almost 2 to 3 years. I was there struggling, and luckily there's one principal, Mr. Nyabali, who I was staying with him at Jarasoma, where he empowered me, so give me more courage based on education and life after school. So where I started, and then my first job is at UNDP. I started working into that area as UNDP as part-time lecturer. I did my diploma and my basic IT course. So where I started from there, I see the motivation that yes, I can do something with it. So where I was focusing very hard now to pursue myself into this IT. That was a little bit background for me.
Okay, let's tell Coffee With what inspired you to venture into IT and technology.
Yeah, I am inspired by Mr. Bai Maliwada, and he is currently the Vice President of GAM Africa Institute. We call it GALE. So I normally listen to his speeches at the West Coast. He normally have a program every Wednesday through it. So I normally listen to that program. He inspired me a lot because he normally talk about young people and how he normally empowered young people. So after that, I also inspired by a great guy. His name is Mr. Hava Kaur. He is the guy, he's an uncle to me, I can say. He inspired me more, give me more idea, give me more courage, you can do this. So any day I started to build my website online, I see that I'm having a passion to building something. Why not I focus into this tech? So where I started to develop my tech skills.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So those two are your influences for starting and involving yourself into technology. Okay, moving on. I'm pretty sure it was tough trying to get to the stage you're at now.
Sure.
Everyone faces challenges in in whatever it is that they get into.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a few of your challenges that you encountered and how did you overcome them?
Yes, the first I was having a lot of challenges where I didn't have enough materials to start off my business. And later on, I struggled very hard through it. And currently, Mr. Wara, whom I told you, he one who inspired me to go in for tech. He currently gave us an opportunity where we can start our company, and he gave us a very good office space for that. And then we struggled a lot to see how far we get some materials. And still, we having a challenges about these materials, and we have few laptops and computers, but we need to have more in order we see how far we empower more young people. That was the challenges we just got. My challenges was about materials. Materials was very costly in me by then, and still is costly for me. So I need to have more if they can help us.
I'm sure you're aware of other organizations that can help young people in regards to getting support and getting the help that they need to uplift their ideas.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, we heard about it, and we sent a message, a letter, sponsor letter from YEP, and we didn't have any response from them. And we sent a letter from Needy, and Needy also they called us. We go and we sat down with the managing director where we talk about our business, and then we sent a lot of organization, a lot of institution, but still we didn't get any feedback from them. But we are still following on them to see how far they can empower us. But still we don't hear nothing from them.
Okay. Okay. Well, I hope you guys do hear
Sure.
from them.
Sure. Thank you.
Moving on. Tell us how you see the technology field in the Gambia, and what do you think needs to be done? And do you think it's at the level that it should be?
Yes. Now is moving a bit. Before, it wasn't go very well, and people are not aware into tech. So I can remember back days where I was in grade 12. So I normally participate in class, teach them tech about computer, but then I have the basics. So if I introduce this computer, to them, they said, computer is not interesting, computer is this and that. Well, I just understand that after school, they want to go to whether quantum or smart technology, they start their computer basics. But back in days, computer was not going very well. But now, I'm proudly say that I see young people engage into this tech, especially computer programming, basic IT. I'm seeing them, they are growing very well. Now people are taking it very serious. So that's why MAP Tech Solution, we are empowering almost 15 people so about this tech business. Right now we bring some of our interns to come here to see how far we do our program. But we inspired almost 15 people. Okay. Yeah, but right now it's working. Technology now is working, but it still need to focus, to force very hard. Especially ladies, they have to focus. And but if they focus into this computer programming, they thought that like I cannot do that because they say it's hard. Because if you use about this coding with Python, etc., the language, it's very difficult for them. But now I'm seeing some young people, they are focusing very well into that aspect.
Okay, great. So when did you realize that you had, a talent or a gift in maneuvering, computers, being more involved in the technology aspect of things?
Yes, I just realized this thing at Jarasoma, where I did my high school, Tahir, and been working under the UNDP projects. So I realized, yes, I have a vast knowledge in tech. By then I was just doing my basic and diploma, but I overcome my fears. Yes, I can do more than this thing. So if the lecturers are teaching us this, but you can know more than them. So where I started to do a lot of research, how to be a tech business. I do a lot of research about that. It's interesting. So during that juncture, I started to build a website online, MAP Tech Solution. So any idea I have, I normally put into that website and to see how far it works. But by then, I struggled now. I was struggled very well. I started with a computer technician. I started to do how to repair and maintenance. And that one, my father pursued me into that aspect. Hey, you can do this. So he gave me courage, you can do this. So I decided to be as a technician, where I started to be a technician, and then I come for graphic design again. After doing graphic design, I come to computer programming. So now I know, yes, I'm having vast knowledge into IT. So let me put more effort to it and empower the young people how we will grow together. So this was it.
Nice. Yeah. Now, tell Coffee With what you believe needs to be done to uplift the technology world in the Gambia. Like, what other new innovations need to, be born? So technology can just continue to grow.
Yes. What I would say with Coffee Week, first, let me give you some example. If they started to pursue, to encourage the young people, age of 7 or 8 years old, if they introduce them into this IT, by then they know whether how to type, how to speak on, etc. It would be helpful. But before they realize their dream, they will be an expert into this IT. So and I believe if they can help in school to be as IT, like they make IT very serious as a course, it will be very good. But right now, if we engage our women, because a lot of young boys, they travel to Bagwe, they say they cannot make it here, they have to go to Bagwe. But if they can engage more into women, they pursue them into this tech, whether to be as a programmer or video editing or web design or be a technician, they can solely benefit from that one. They need to focus into these women based on this thing and some of the men. But the men, they all travel to Bagwe, they thought they cannot make it here. So if they increase and give them an opportunity, I want all the government or all the private sectors, they give the young people an opportunity. They have a vast knowledge. And I assure you that some young people, they know more than those people who's working under the office. So I see that example. So if they pursue the young people based on this and give them their dream, man, they can do more than this. So that they need to improve into that position, that aspect.
Now, my favorite question, and the question I always ask all my interviewees, what's your words of wisdom that you have to share with your fellow young people and all other generations that could be inspired from your words?
Yes, I would give them 3 things. There are 3 things I normally say to my guys. If we have an everyday meeting in our office, I normally say these 3 things. And this 3 things is be creative. I want them to be consultant, and they create something new. So if you are creative, you can create something new that you never expect for, and try and develop something like whether a project to start, put more effort to it. And the 3rd one, if you have any problem in this aspect, consult your guys. That's why I say this, consulting. If I have any problem, you can call your friends. Hey, listen, I have a problem in this aspect. How can I do that? So this guy can able to assist you. Call people for help. If you don't have that knowledge, consult other people, they can help you. And just focus your dream. We all have a good dream. And I believe thousands of young entrepreneurs, they can develop their own business through having achieved their goal. They don't let your dream go down, or they don't let you to be failure. Focus yourself, be competent what you do, and be hard work and be patient. Everything goes with the patient. This is my word of vision for the young people. They need to achieve. Be creative. They need to be creative. They don't have to say, okay, without this I cannot go. You can go without that. Keep pursuing yourself. Yes, I can do this. Keep fight. Fight. I'll say that word. We need to fight. Yeah. We can do more than that. That's my advice from the young people.
So that was all we had for you in this episode of Coffee With. I must say Modu Lamin is a very young, special, prominent young man that from a young age, he's always been involved in technology and always had the inspiration to venture into tech and see where he is now. He's helping his fellow young people in all aspects to monitor, inspire, and coach them to become their own technology freaks, let's say. But this is what I had for you, and I hope this episode was inspiring, and I hope you've learned from what ML has had to say. You've heard from him his 3 words of encouragement. I can say be creative, always consult your peers, and be innovative. And that's with anything that you would do in life. Be innovative, because that's the way forward, basically. So that was all I had for you. I'd like to say thank you to my cameramen, Uncle Cindy Sajo and Abdullah Dabo, and thank you to ML for coming, to the interview. I'm signing out. Thank you, and bye-bye.